Good morning and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It is freezing out here. Like, it is cold, cold, cold. Like, if you don't have to go outside, don't go outside. Like, if you got some leave at work, call off. Like, that type of cold. Yeah, that cold. Anyway, the girl is headed to the shop. I got so much I need to do today, and I'm going to take you all with me, so stay tuned. Once I get to the shop, I will be back. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe in the meantime. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. I gave y'all enough time to like, comment, and subscribe. The girl is in the shop. I got literally so much that I had planned to do today, but the first thing that I know for sure I have to do is take pictures of all my products so I can upload them on the website. So while I'm doing that, I decided to make today's topic the things that I did wrong. I'm putting this down like I don't gotta take pictures. The things that I did wrong when I started up my small business. If you all have not tuned into the last videos, I'm the owner of Destiny Charms Boutique is right here. I'm the owner of Destiny Charms Boutique. I have been in business for a little over 2 years. By the grace of God, even though I did so many things wrong, I am still in business. I am still growing. I am becoming successful. My platform is growing every day. But I did a couple of things wrong when I first started my business, so let's get right into it. The first thing that I would say I did wrong is I didn't have a plan. Like, I didn't sit down and say, this is what I want to do, this is what I'm going to invest in my business. I didn't do none of that. I didn't start my business because I was broke or I wanted extra money or I wanted my business to be a side hustle. I actually started my business because I love jewelry. I love charm bracelets. I love necklaces, rings, all of that. But I'm just gonna be honest. I ball on a budget, and sometimes we can't afford the things we want. So I decided, hey, why don't I just go ahead and start making charm bracelets? So that's what I did. I didn't have a budget plan. I didn't even have a business name. I just ordered some stuff. And we were sitting in the house making charm bracelets. I didn't launch my business. I literally just jumped straight into it. You are never, 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 ever, ever, ever supposed to do that. You at least want to have a game plan when you start your business. Have a purpose for your business. Although I had a purpose and a reason why I wanted to start my business outside of money, I really didn't know too much about the business. I didn't have business friends. I didn't take business classes. So I was literally just going with the flow. So I would say that's the first thing that I did wrong with my business is not having a business plan, or I didn't have anything planned, honestly. So that's the first thing I would say I did. The second thing with not having none of that plan, it falls into me actually rushing. I got the idea and I just moved straight forward. I didn't get the idea, brainstorm, figure out what will work for me, what won't work for me. I was just head in. I was working, so the money really didn't matter to me. When I would get paid, I would just invest into my business. I never sat down really in the beginning and figure out what I was putting into my business and what I was making. Honestly, now that I'm a full-time entrepreneur, I don't like this angle. Now that I'm a full-time entrepreneur, that's what I'm learning. So that's another thing I did wrong. And like I said, doing things wrong don't mean that, or like I tell people, doing things wrong don't mean that you fail. I just learned a lot of ways of how not to do things, and that's why I'm still successful in my business. Because although I did things the wrong way, I learned from it, and that's the best thing you can do in a business is learn from your mistakes. That is, in life, that's the best thing you can do is learn from your mistakes. Another thing that I feel as though I did wrong when I started my business is I looked for the approval from my family members, my friends, and I sold locally. I mean, of course, when you're just starting out, you want to get the opinion of other people. But it don't always have to be your family, your friends. It's 1,001 people out here who's waiting to support you. So you don't always have to go to your best friend or your good girlfriend for your approval. Because what I'm learning from your friend, your partner, your mate, nobody. You only proof you need to be waiting for is the bank approval. They approve you some money or something like that, but do not. Another thing that I did wrong starting out is I really didn't research my business name or anybody around me who might have had that business name like me. By the grace of God, I did add boutique because I was just Destiny Charms in the beginning, and my platform has grown, so I did add the boutique on there. But by the grace of God, no one had Destiny Charms or no one had Destiny Charms boutique, so I just left that with that one. Make sure your name is unique. I did that. I think that's very unique. Destiny Charms. That's just my personal opinion. Make sure you follow me on Instagram at Destiny Charms Boutique, Facebook Destiny Charms Boutique, website www.destinycharmsboutique.com. And that name is a little long, so I would tell anybody if you can shorten your name, do so because I don't really want to search no long name. I'm 2 years in, so most people are okay with it, and y'all should already know Apple was hating on me to come my video. They're not getting no money from me. Keep talking about I need storage. No, I don't. But because people consider my name to be unique, I don't think they really worry about the fact that it's too long. But if you can find a short, unique name that fits your business, do that. The next thing that I really would like to talk about that I did, I talked to everybody. When you are just starting your business or when you're starting a business period, make sure you know your target audience. If for me, I sell charm bracelets. There was no reason why I should have been I should be targeting to men or looking for men to come and shop with me when my target audience should be women, kids, little girls, things like that. So stick to your target audience, and even with that, this also plays a part in it. With me making charm bracelets, a lot of people say, "Oh well, add men charm bracelets." I tried to do that, but it didn't work out, and eventually I learned why it didn't work out, and that's because men are not my top target audience. Maybe one day I will be able to provide for men, but right now I'm not in that space within my business to where I can fully make men charm bracelets and still stay on track with everything that I have going on. So I would really say know your target audience and stick with your target audience. Because when you don't stick to your target audience, it's like you're basically a convenience store. You have whatever you have for everybody. You need to make sure your business is specific for one target audience, so you're not all over the place. And when I first started, I didn't have that, so I was literally all over the place. One day I'll be making charm bracelets for women, and then the next day somebody write me and say, "Hey, oh, I want a men charm bracelets." I'm on Amazon or I'm writing my vendors trying to figure out where I can find men accessories from. When in actuality, it was basically taken away from my business because that men is not my target audience. Now, Father's Day and things like that, if I have enough time, I don't mind putting something together. But overall, I'm learning that my target audience are women, kids, and teenagers. So that's who I want to stick with when it comes to who I promote to and things like that. A lot of people try to meet everyone needs, and that's how I was in the beginning. I tried to meet everybody's needs when it came to business. So I was all over the place, and it wasn't a good look or good feeling. Most of the days I was drained and wore out, and like I said in the beginning when I first started, I was actually working a 9 to 5 and running my business. So if you can imagine how hectic things might have or could have been for me. So that definitely would have saved me a lot of time. And although I love where I'm at right now, I've learned not to rush the process. I think I might have been a little further if I had the tips that I have now. But like I said, remember, When I started my business, I didn't have no business tips. I started my business solely on faith. I'm not even gonna lie. Solely on faith. I didn't even have somebody that, like a friend or something, that had a business and I could say, oh girl, how you do this, how you do that. I had to go to YouTube, honestly. If you know, you know. People really don't like helping you. I'm not that type of people. We have a lot of people out here who have the knowledge to help other people and just won't because they're stingy and stuck in their ways, which is fine with me. Another thing, and I would tell people, although I didn't do this because I rushed into the process, do not market if your business is set up. And I'm not sure if I said that, but that is really, really, really important because there's no reason why you should be marketing lip gloss and your lip gloss not even in. You don't even know if your lip gloss is going to be what it's supposed to be. You don't even know if it's giving what it's supposed to be giving. So I would tell anybody, at least wait until your products arrive and you test out your products to begin promoting. It's nothing to your product's going to get here in a week. It's nothing to lead people to suspense. But you don't want to 40 foot out start taking orders and you haven't tested out your product's even hit. Anything can happen regardless of who you ship with, regardless of where you're picking up from. Anything can happen. So I would tell anybody, do not market if everything isn't set up. That's just me. Another thing that I don't do, but I really hate, don't DM me or the please comment, please like, please share. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. And personally, I have never did that within my business because I feel as though if you're gonna shop with me, you're gonna shop with me. But a lot of people, a lot of small businesses think that that makes somebody want to shop with you. No, that makes me want to block you and never look at your page again. Do not DM me begging for my support. And I'm sorry, because as a small business owner, you want this support, but you don't have to beg nobody for the support because once you're consistent, you're dedicated, and your business continues to grow, you're going to get the support. So don't think that you have to personally DM nobody or beg them to shop with you because it's not giving that. You are not a charity case. You are a small business owner. That's that for that. Um, Another thing I didn't do, I didn't research the process of shipping. So I was like I said, I was literally all over the place. I'm gonna swap this out. I'm finished with this one. I got my little spoon and grab the other one. Okay. And like I said, these are just tips and things that I did wrong within my business. So I want to come on here and share with anybody who just started up their business, anybody who's looking to start up a business. I didn't have nobody really to tell me what I should and shouldn't do. So I feel as though if I can help anybody, regardless, or even if it's just one person, I'm going to do that within my business because it is very hard running a small business. And then some days you feel like you want to hide. Some days you feel like, okay, nobody stop you, like you're untouchable. And then other days you just like, who told me to run a business? Because that's how I feel. I'm not even going to lie. Some days I be sitting looking like, little mom, who told you to start a business? Because things can get overwhelming, like really overwhelming. And I'm not saying that to discourage anybody, but I'm saying that to say if you're not in it for the right purposes, if you don't have a business that you have a passion for, if you don't have a business that you see yourself getting up every day promoting, even when the money not coming in, then running a small business isn't for you. Because trust me, it really, 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 really irks my nerves when I hear people say, "Oh, I want a small business so I can get paid every day." Who get paid every day? Starting off anyway. Who get days the girl making $300, $400, $500 a day. So running a business is basically gambling. You're gambling with your dreams. Like honestly, like running a business, your business is based off of hopes, dreams, and faith. And I know people might be like, well, why are you saying that? Because it's true. You're not guaranteed anything when running a small business, even if you are 100% successful, regardless on where you at in your business. It is not, if anybody can tell me within their business, oh, I can guarantee you, remember what guarantee is. If anybody can tell me, oh, I can guarantee you, I'm going to get up every day and make money. That is not a guarantee because you are a small business. Your business is based off of other people and if they're going to support and shop with you. That's just that. It's just all honesty. So for me, it's like you gotta have a little. You gotta have a little bit more motivation when it comes to opening a business because if not, you going to eventually be like, it's time for me to do something else. It's time for me to go back and give me another job, or you might be that person that say, okay, yeah, it's time for me to start something different. But regardless on what you do or how many times you start over, if you don't have the motivation, if you don't have the passion for it, you're gonna always be starting over. Within my business, of course, like I said, it's some days that I wanna quit. It's some days that I'm like, you know what, this ain't for me. Let me go get me another job. Let me go find me another job. Let me, regroup. But I know this is what makes me happy. I know that on the days that I'm not bringing in any money, the days that I'm bringing in money, on the days I don't feel like being involved, on the days I want to lay in my bed, I know this is what keeps me motivated. I know my business is literally my baby. You know how people have kids and their kid, my business motivates me because if I don't build my business, who is going to build my business for me? Nobody. Nobody. And nowadays, you don't even have people willing to help you out within your business. Sorry, sad truth. I know because I've been in business for 2 years, and it's still people who I literally reached out to 2 years ago, and they might have forgot that I reached out to them for help. And now that my platform is growing a little bit, and oh, congratulations, or oh now, keep your congratulations, or I'm so proud of you. I knew this, I knew that. Oh, you did. So you knew I was gonna be successful, or you knew I had potential. So that's why you cut me off, or that's why you start throwing shade. No, but keep that same shade, keep that same energy because what's for you is for you. You're gonna see people who shy away from you once you start running your business. You're gonna see people who you thought was your friends supporting other people. You sitting looking like, dang, no, when is gonna be my time for you to support me? Running a business literally is going to show you so much. That's why I don't tell anybody like, oh, don't go run a business or don't open up that business. I'm not. This is not the purpose of that. But my purpose of this is to number one, give you tips and tricks on what I did wrong within my business, and number two, just to let people know, like, okay, running a business isn't easy. People make it seem like being an entrepreneur is so easy. It's really, it's it's really not. And I don't like I said. I say that I don't say that to say like, oh, can't nobody do it or it's not meant to be done, but I do say that to say be very cautious and be very mindful when you're starting your business or when you decide that you want to start your business because it's gonna be days. It's gonna be days, Lord. It's gonna be days. And I'm a strong individual. If I told y'all my story, y'all probably be looking at me like, girl, why you not under the rock somewhere? Why you not under the rock somewhere crying? But because I believe in myself. Most importantly, I believe in God, and I know He has not put me through anything that He wasn't gonna see me through. And that's one thing I don't care who you believe in, but you gotta have faith. You gotta have that faith when you running that business because if not, you might as well go ahead and throw in the towels. Let me see if there's another tip I can give you all. And one thing I would tell anybody, Notebooks, notebooks, notebooks. The girl keeps her a pen, paper, notebook, all that good stuff because you just never know what what you need to jot down. And because I'm on a budget, my notebooks aren't fancy, but I have a lot of notebooks. Ooh, I'm just dropping stuff. So this is I just keep my notes in this one right here, everyday notes, and then I'll transfer the stuff. As you see, Brandon 101. As you can see, I'm not sure, but I'll transfer the stuff that applies to my business or that I could use for my business into this book. This folder is basically for when I'm at home and I'm on YouTube or I'm looking at people reels on Instagram and they drop in some tips and tricks. So this is my at home folder, and I'll come in here the next day or whatever day I do it, and then transfer everything that applies to my business or that can apply to me inside of here. Another thing that I have, and I think I dropped it behind. This is a actual receipt book, and don't judge me, cause like I said, I didn't know the ins and outs. I literally just got a receipt book. The end of last year, in November or December, and that has changed my life because now I know what I'm making. I know how much I'm spending and things like that. And with the receipt book, I found out last month I actually brought in $3,000 from my business, which is actually a wonderful for me. It is wonderful, and I would have never known that if I didn't have my receipt book. So that's another thing I would tell people: get your receipt book. Get your. You know what? At this point, I just cannot be great when it comes to recording. But yeah, make sure you have a receipt book so you can keep track of what you spend and you can keep track of what you're making, and that will make things go a little bit smoother within your business. As y'all can see, I'm still on here taking pictures and editing, and this is just the first thing that I have to do today. So I'm gonna try to hurry up here and get to my next task. I'm not sure if I will be back because it's the goodness. I don't even know what time it is. I got here at 11. Oh, it's going on 2 o'clock, and the girl's still on the first task, which is not cool. And on top of that, I have been editing my videos late at night, so I'm posting them late at night. I don't like that. So I'm going to try to squeeze editing this video today into my to-do list so that I can post it up before I leave the shop. But I hope you all enjoy the video. I hope I drop some wonderful tips on what not to do when you're starting your business. I hope you all can learn from this video. And I will be back with another banger. I'm not sure what my next video will be about. It might be a Q&A so y'all can get to know the little girl a little better. Not the little girl, because it's big girl, big things, big balls. But no, I might do a Q&A just so you all can know me a little better. And like I said in my first video, my last video, I want my supporters to come on here. So eventually I'm going to be dropping some little giveaways and things like that. And the only way they will see it is on the YouTube channel. So I'm going to brainstorm. But what am going to do, what I'm not going to do is overwhelm myself for today because I already got a lot of stuff going on. But I am going to add the edit this video into my daily schedule for today. I don't know what's going on. I know I don't got COVID because I test myself every 3 days because I'm interacting with the public a lot. I do events, I sell stuff. So it might just because it's cold in here, which is why I need to get me a heater or a fireplace in here because it's for it to be so small and my room is freezing cold in here. So with that being said, I'm gonna get out of here, finish up my day. I'm not too sure if I'll be back, but be back today, but I know I'll be back. So stay tuned. And thanks for watching. Make sure if you didn't, you like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on your notifications because the girl is going to be dropping videos every single day from here on out. Maybe later on I'll be able to blog during the my daily days when I'm not in the shop. But right now, most of my blogging will be done in my shop. Hopefully, you all can meet my coworkers who have their boutique set up too. I'm also gonna be blogging my events. I had my first one-on-one business class January 30th. So that is another thing. I thought my video cut off because it said my battery was low. So I was about to say, oh my God, here we go again, here we go again. But the girl got so much going on, and I don't want to hold you all up just to keep rapping. So I see you all later. Have a wonderful Tuesday. Make the best of it. Make sure you all bundle up if you are in the DMV area or you anywhere where it's freezing because it is cold. But deuces, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't done so.